Now that we are used to it, I am an angry person. I am a lazy person. I am like this. I am like that. And they think about their habits so that they do not leave them for the rest of their lives. As we have been told since childhood, a habit is like a chain that does not leave you for the rest of your life. When we discuss the inadequacies in our personalities with specific individuals, they offer advice. Now that we've become accustomed to it, we identify ourselves as angry, lazy, or indifferent to certain situations. Today, I will impart a profound insight. Habits, unlike colors and heights, are malleable. Don't rely solely on your habits. Take responsibility for them. Strive to eliminate negative habits from your life and embrace positive ones. Keep in mind, the sooner you make this change, the more beneficial it will be for you. I have the ability to break these habits whenever I choose. Time passes in this manner, and the problems that elderly man is experiencing are growing more severe with each passing day. He is concerned about the future of his son, and he failed to comprehend how to steer his son's life in the appropriate direction. One day in the evening, the elderly man overheard some people in his village discussing the fact that there is an elderly man who lives in the neighboring village who is very intelligent and very capable, and whoever has a solution to his problem in front of him tells him such a great solution that his problem is over. The elderly man saw a glimmer of hope, and the following day, he went to that elderly man and told him the entire story about how to get his son's life on the right path. It was with full assurance that the elderly man stated, "I have a son who is completely spoiled. He does not do any work. I am tired of explaining to him, but he does not take any effect of any of my words." The elderly man listened to the elderly man's entire story and said, "You send your son to me tomorrow. I will explain to him, and he will understand." The following day, the young boy went to that elderly man at his father's request. The old man took the boy with him and began walking through his garden, conversing with him. As they walked, the old man pointed to a small plant and asked the boy, "Can you pluck that plant?" The boy had a smile on his face and responded, "This is not a big deal." He then proceeded to pluck the plant with a slight shake of one hand. Before they both walked away, the old man looked at him and smiled. After walking a little further, the elderly man showed him another plant that was slightly larger than the one he had just picked. He urged the child to pick it, and this time he had to exert a little bit more force than he had in the past, but he was able to successfully pick it. After a considerable amount of time had passed, the two of them came to a stop beneath a tree in order to take a break. The elderly man asked the boy, who was still quite young at the time, if he would be willing to pluck the tree that we were sitting under. The boy immediately stood up, grabbed the tree's stem with both hands, and began to exert force. He used all of his strength, but the tree was so large that it was difficult to pull it down. The boy, sitting beside the elderly man, asserted that the tree's age and size, along with its robust roots, made it impossible to pull down at this moment. The elderly man then said that our habits are also like these trees, and that you should leave your bad habits as soon as possible, and that you should not wait to leave them, because when bad habits are new, it is easier to leave them as they are. Just as it is simple to pick up new plants, as bad habits grow older, the roots of those habits will become strong and deep within us, and it will become difficult to leave them. The young boy understood everything that the elderly man was trying to explain to him, and from that day on, he made the decision to free himself from all of his bad habits. Friends, you should begin making an effort to break negative habits as soon as possible, and you should have faith that you can break them, alter them, and become a better person because of this. Additionally, you should attempt to learn something new every day in life, whether it be something new to think about, something new to do, or something new to learn.